Hello, underachievers. So I feel like my Stop. I feel like my videos have been a bit heavy. You know, I made a video about a turf, and that was a lot, and it still is a lot. Thank you for the lovely comments saying I'm a lesbian in denial. And then I also did a cover of a song that, you know, is pretty emotional. That was a lot to cover. And, you know, I realized I haven't really done a Q&A in a while. I haven't sat down and just answered you guys' questions on my YouTube channel. So I thought I'd do that today. That'll be fun, and there are some weird questions. You guys are kind of weird. So the first question is, how do you know that Alfie isn't an animagus? If you don't know much about Harry Potter, an animagus is pretty much just like a witch or wizard that can turn into an animal at will. To answer your question, Evan, I don't know. Are you an animagus? Are you... I love you. Are you an animagus? I don't think he's an animagus. Although how sick would it be if he was? It would be weird that I've been kissing up on some person in a rat's body, but also he'd probably have a longer life. I don't know. Do you think asexual is part of LGBT? Yeah, I do. My hair is not doing good. Yeah, I do think asexuality is part of LGBT. Actually, no. I think it's part of LGBTQIA. I'm joking, yes. Words. Although I understand a lot of people would be like, oh, but they don't experience as much oppression as me. Being in the LGBT community is not about oppression points. It isn't. Is there anything you find annoying about the LGBT community? Yes. There are a lot of things. One thing that I've realized recently is that... Stop. Something I've realized recently is that, you know, a lot of LGB people don't care about trans people. And yeah, whatever, like, maybe it doesn't affect their life. Maybe they don't know any trans people. It doesn't have to impact their life. But, you know, it's kind of hurtful to be in a community of people that say they support each other. And then there's just a bunch of LGBT people that are kind of like, hey, I don't care about you. I don't know, I feel like if you say you're an advocate for the LGBT community, you should be advocating for each letter of the acronym. Way too many LGBT people I know recently have just, you know, shown their true colours. Wick whack, how many socks do you have? I can answer this question. So I'm kind of weird when it comes to socks. I'm not weird. I think it makes sense. It makes sense to me, maybe it's weird to other people. I have 21 pairs of the same socks. Like, the exact same socks. They're like those white socks with the black line around them. I started off with one pair and I was like, you know what? These are my favourite socks. I'm just gonna get 20 more pairs of them. And they go with every outfit I have, I think. Or at least for what I want them to look like. I just like the socks. And they go with everything, so I don't have to think about what socks I wear. So I got 21 pairs of the same socks. Opinion on being non-binary and using he or her pronouns. What is my opinion supposed to be on that? Non-binary people don't have to use they, them pronouns. Being non-binary isn't about being completely gender neutral. It's about not being completely girl and not being completely boy. You don't have to be smack bam in the middle to be non-binary. But no, I don't care what pronouns non-binary people use. Why would I? How long have you and Jamie Raines been friends? Not that long, but I love the guy. Jamie Raines and Noahfinnce. Since last April. So pretty much how we became friends was, I think Jamie contacted me and he was like, hey dude, I think we could make some pretty cool videos together. Let me know if you want to do it. And I was like, sure. And then in April, we hung out. He was supposed to just come over and film, but, like, him and Shabba, like, stayed in this room for, like, 8 hours, and we talked for so long. And then Cory came after work, and it was just, like, a real good time. We were just sitting, talking, and we just got on really well, and since then, we've become friends. It's weird. I've never had that with anybody before. Like, just instant friendship. It's really nice. If you couldn't have a boxer, what dog would you pick? I would pick another Staffy. So, I also love Staffies. Staffies are great. Ideally, if I couldn't have a boxer, I would want a pit bull. Because I love pit bulls. Sorry, I'm really too hot in this, but I can't take it off. I love pit bulls so much. They got big fat heads. They got big sturdy bodies. I just feel like if you hug a pit bull, they're hugging you back. Like, they're just solid. You can shake a pit bull. You can shake a pit bull. And it will feel great. And they're just great pets. They're friendly. Even though people think they're scary, they're not scary. But I can't have a pit bull in England. At least now, because they're illegal to own. Because people are stupid. Do you believe there is any other life in the universe apart from on Earth? Yes, absolutely. I'm not saying you're a stupid idiot if you don't, but come on, like, I don't know. I just feel like we don't know what's out there. I feel like it'll be a bit silly for me to be like, I know for absolutely that there is no other life apart from us, because we are that important. I don't know, I just feel like, obviously, there's gotta be something else out there. We don't even know how big the universe is. So I'd say there's probably, you know, something else there. That's not to say that there'll be more like humans. I think there's something. Maybe even just little bugs. Little microorganisms. I wish they were, like, fully grown, like, just animals. like a space monkey or something. But yeah, I think there's life somewhere else, obviously. Why don't you just get your own bathrobe? I like this one. I'm pretty sure it's from Primark, and I don't think this one exists anymore, and I want this one, so I'll continue to wear it and it's at my disposal. Why would I buy a new one? It's Cory's, by the way, it's not mine. Are you getting to the point where you have had enough of YouTube? No, actually, I feel like last year I was kind of hitting a point where I was just like, I don't know what else to make, and I was running out of ideas. But recently this year, I've got a lot of ideas written down. It's a chill video right now, but I have some cool stuff planned. No, I'm really starting to enjoy the stuff I'm putting out. A thing I've started to do more recently is like properly plan out videos in advance. Because when it came to video day, I would like stress about what video I'd be making, and then I'd kind of make a half-assed video and be like, oh, that was bad. But now that I've planned them in advance, I can like correct them over the week, and then when I get to filming, I'm like, wow, I'm confident with this video, and then it's easy to edit because I know exactly what I'm trying to say. No, I am not, there's something itchy in this robe. But no, I've not had enough of YouTube just yet. To be honest, I don't think I will for a long time. I know that I'm going to release music, and that's going to be a pretty like prominent thing in my life, but I still want to be making music. I still want to be making YouTube videos, is what I meant to say. Are you paying your taxes yet? If not, then you should. 10 out of 10 recommend. Yes, I am paying my taxes. This good thing to say, but also like would recommend. I feel like if I didn't pay my taxes, I'd probably be in a bit of trouble. So, yes, I'm paying taxes. If you also pay taxes, well done, you're contributing to society. If you don't pay taxes or you haven't reached the threshold yet, cool, I'm sure you're also contributing somewhere. You're sexy AF, to be honest, and I'm a cis woman, by the way. Wow. Thank you. You're so brave. I don't know, right. Because I'm trans, I feel like people feel the need to tell me if they're cis or trans, and to be honest, I don't care. If you like me and you're cis, that doesn't validate me any more than a trans person doing it, if you know what I mean. Like, I get you mean well, it's just like, I get it, okay, like, whatever. What do you talk about in your lyrics? Lots of things. I'm not gonna tell you what the songs I'm writing about now are about, but majority of the time I write about my feelings. My feelings. I'm not very good at expressing myself by talking about things, but I feel like if I'm writing lyrics, I can be like, okay, I'm really gonna think about it, like, what is my brain thinking? And sometimes I don't really understand what my brain is thinking, so it gets a bit confusing. I don't know what I'm saying, I talk about my feelings most of the time in my lyrics. Sorry about that, it's pretty boring. Is it bad to be a virgin? So no, it's not bad to be a virgin. There's nothing inherently wrong with being a virgin, unless we were living in some like alternate universe where being a virgin was like punishable by death. I think in that case that yeah, it probably would be pretty bad to be a virgin, because you don't want to be killed, unless you do. In which case, maybe it's good to be a virgin. I should stop talking. No, it's not bad to be a virgin, but I admit, when I was a virgin, I felt bad about it. Not because of what other people thought, but just because I was like, why is no one having sex with me? Why does nobody want to have sex with me? And that, I realized that wasn't what was wrong. It was the fact that I wasn't ready to have sex, and that's why I was a virgin. Like, there were opportunities that I could have taken. I could have done it. I just didn't want to. And that's the thing, like, if you feel bad about being a virgin, but you're still not ready, just wait until you are ready. I can guarantee you that if you're not completely ready, or you're not completely happy about having sex, then if you do it, you're gonna feel bad about it, and you'll probably regret it. But no, there are so many more important things in life. Maybe, like, focus on being a better version of yourself, or trying to make yourself happier, and then the virgin thing can come in. The virginity thing doesn't really matter at all. I would only marry Rat. I will marry you, this scab. He's tickle. You tickle my face. You sniff. Oh! The whiskers in my nose. No. Did you ever go through a lesbian phase? I know a lot of trans guys, including myself, did that. I did not go through a lesbian phase. A lot of people thought I was a lesbian because I had short hair, and I never got a boyfriend. One day boyfriend doesn't count. I never went through a lesbian phase, but I know a lot of trans guys kind of feel like, from what I've heard, they really identify with the lesbian community because that's something they grew up with. I never had that. I had like a non-binary phase, which is it a phase? It was kind of like, I was trying to figure myself out, and then I heard the word non-binary, and I'm like, maybe it fits. I kind of figured out it didn't fit pretty soon, but I was kind of scared to say, oh yeah, I'm just a guy. Because that's scary. Going from one extreme to the other is like, yeah, but going in the middle is a bit, you know. And by the way, that doesn't mean that non-binary people... That doesn't mean that non-binary people are going through a phase or that they haven't found themselves. If someone tells you they're non-binary, they're probably non-binary. How do you deal with employment while trans? I've had this question a lot. I don't deal with employment with while being trans. I am just a YouTuber. Social media is my entire job. I am not employed by anyone apart from YouTube, which isn't really true at all either. I'm lucky enough to not have had to have like a normal job before starting this whole YouTube thing, so I can't really help with that. How has your mental health been recently? It's been very good, but also very bad. for different reasons. But right now I'm doing fine. There are things I got to look forward to. There are friends I'm gonna see. There's stuff I'm gonna do. Sometimes I feel really bad, and then, you know, I have a bit of a breakdown. But right now, I'm feeling fine. I'm definitely feeling a lot better as a whole than I was, like, a few months ago, I think. I don't keep track of everything. What job did you want when growing up? Do you still want it now, or do you have that job? So, I wanted to be a vet when I grew up. I wanted to work with animals, and then I quickly realized that if I worked with animals, I would probably have to put them down at some point, so I was like, ugh, I would never do that, that's cruel. Even though I know it's not cruel, I just didn't understand that back then. Do I still want it now? I feel like, how do I say this? By the time that I've got everything out of YouTube that I want to do, like, by the time that I've said everything I want to say, and maybe, like, by the time that, like, my music is out, and I'm, like, happy with what I've done, maybe then I'd be interested in, like, working with animals. I mean, I'd be interested with working with animals at any point in my life, but if that's something I really wanted to focus on, I feel like that's something I would definitely do if, like, YouTube breaks down and, like, music breaks down and I don't have, like, a job. I would definitely, like, that would be one of the first things I would consider doing. I just love animals a lot. Literally every single animal, it's not, like, a normal amount of love. Like, the feelings that animals give me it's so powerful. Literally, sometimes I just sit and stare at my rats and I feel like crying because I love them so much. And, like, raccoons are the best. Ever heard a guinea pig make noise? I can't even get started on dogs, they're so perfect. Frogs as well. Frogs are great. But yeah, that's a thing I might do later on in life. Or if anybody has any idea where I could just work with dogs for a bit, that would be great. Let me know. What were your first thoughts when you met Cory? I thought he was really hot. Not gonna lie. I didn't really talk to him that much. I just thought, wow, good looking man. And then I thought he hated me. He didn't. He just thought I was annoying. And I was thinking about this yesterday. I'm not sure how he went from finding me annoying to being attracted to me. I don't know what happened with that. I just thought he was hot. That's about it. To be fair, I thought he was funny. If we're talking the first time we met, like in person, we didn't really talk, so I couldn't have found him funny. But then I saw his social media and I'm like, hell, you're funny. And then I met him in person again and I'm like, hell, you're funny. There's a lot. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, hell don't. Bye, rat. See you later, losers. Punch. Bush. Bunch.